Ian Lemke. I published February 29th. Officially, I picked a date that was fun, that's unique. And my book is People Over Property: How to Buy Investment Properties Without Selling Your Soul. So this was my journey into real estate, but how I fell into just the crookedness of the real estate investment industry and how I found God in the meantime, God in the process, treating sellers as partners, buyers as partners, and treating people the way God wants to treat them, even through real estate investment transactions.
It's
It was
hard.
so tough. And so they told me to write a book, 30, 40,000 words in 16 weeks. I was like, rah, right? So I got the word count done, but I felt was garbage. And so if you are at that stage, that's okay too, because once you start marketing it and then you go into the editing phase, 90% of what I wrote got shit canned. I'll just say it. And then I really got to build on that. So just get words on paper. I was 8 months into this when I finally realized what I'm going to write about. So once I had that clarity, the stories were able to shift. Let's bring what was in chapter 9 to chapter 2, just to see it all unfold once I finally knew what exactly I wanted to write about and stop looking for everyone else's opinion. So that's what I loved, that phase. You're going to be #1 bestseller. Like my whole, during this phase of where you're at, even during the marketing and even the editing, it's like, but how am I going to get #1 bestseller? No, what's going to happen? It's going to happen. Manuscripts has ways for you to make that happen. And I wish I just would have let go of that and have realized how little that matters and what really it is, just ego boost by focusing on the content of your book, content of your stories. The stories are going to be something that you're proud of. So it wasn't until I reached the revisions phase that my revisions editor was like, look, by the time this 16 weeks is done, you're going to have something that you're very proud of. And then when she told me that, I was like, nah, this book sucks. I hate it. I want to scrap it. But I was so focused on like the end result that it at times skewed my focus of getting the right content on the page. So I wouldn't worry so much about whatever you think that end outcome needs to be. Just focus on the content, make the stories pure. And I guess another thing I would add then, Shanna, they're your stories. It's your book. For so long, I was getting too many people's opinions. I was sending out surveys of what the title should be, what the storyline should be, and it just convoluted what I knew the book needed to be. You will reach #1 bestseller, but you realize how much that probably doesn't matter much, because my intent of this book was to give it away to people who want to invest in real estate and potentially want a joint venture with me. And it's not a sales, go to my website and go here and go to the course. This is going to be a timeless book that can last forever. And the people who I give it away to at conferences, this is now my new business card. Hi, my name is Ian. Nice to meet you. They read the book, they want to invest with me, and that's already happening. So my intent has been fulfilled where I was all stuck on this #1 bestseller. That's discipline. And that is the effort well paid off. And it was the unboxing that made it all real. I got 250 copies because I ordered extra, and I recorded a video with that. And Shannon, that ended up becoming my marketing blurb video because I scratched the original one the manuscripts helped me do, just because it was so much more raw, authentic, and exciting, if you will. Just the long hours paying off is totally worth it to hold a book in my hand that I know that I'm proud of and will impact the generations.